What's good, y'all? It's Shle. Welcome back to my channel. There's a lot of new people here. I'm really appreciative and grateful for all the new subscribers. Y'all have been really nice and cool with all the reactions that I've been doing. Sincerely, I really appreciate it. Today I'm back, but not with a reaction video because I fucked up and made a mistake. Somehow deleted the Destin Conrad reaction. And in most situations, I can just reshoot it, okay? I can just reshoot videos. I can re-edit videos. It doesn't fucking matter. But I can't react to an album for the first time twice. So I was like, well, fuck. Now what the fuck am I supposed to do? I was trying to be efficient. I shot 2 videos in the same weekend. I also did Tap the Glass by Tyler, the Creator. And within that process, I must have accidentally recorded over it or deleted it while I was making space on the memory card. I don't know what the fuck I did, but I deleted it, okay? When I realized that I did that, I was trying not to crash out because I feel bad because you guys literally voted on that in one of my polls a couple weeks ago. The Destin Conrad Love on Digital, you guys wanted me to react to that, and it won by like a landslide, like by a lot of votes, by a lot. And so it has been priority for me. And then I deleted it. So I feel bad and I didn't know what, I don't know. I didn't know what to do. So I thought I could really lean into the nerdier side of me and just give you an analysis. Now that I've actually sat with the album, I've listened to it 4 times now. I took notes. I dug into the lyrics. I checked out a couple interviews. I just did a little bit of research so that I could give you a full opinion about it instead of just my blind listen and I'm kind of just mouthing off, improving in the moment. I really enjoy researching music. I enjoy learning all the little tidbits. So I'm going to spill a lot of this with you guys and we'll see how this goes. I want to make more content centered around me talking, blabbing, breaking things down with you guys. If I can be honest, the reaction videos are fun, but they're a pain in the ass. They're a pain in the ass. You can't monetize them. They're a pain in the ass to edit. The copyright police are always fucking on you. We're going to figure it out. We'll figure it out. Again, I don't know what I'm doing, and I sincerely apologize. I am prone to doing too much and overthinking. If I can be honest, I've been in survival mode for the past couple of years. I play it off really well because I can come up here and be all fucking goofy. Being goofy is a fucking copingism for me. So I am not in a financially great place. And I'm not saying that because I need anyone that's watching to do anything. I don't need you to do anything. I'm just trying to give you some context. I have not been in a financially great spot. So I had to sell some of my belongings recently so that I could pay some of my bills. And one of the things I had to sell was my piano. And selling my music shit is last resort. I don't want to do it. I don't want to sell my music shit. It makes me feel like garbage. I don't like it. Sorry, I'm giving you a story. There's timestamps if you don't want to listen to me blab. There's timestamps. But I'm going to give you a story. I've been really taking a leap of faith recently in trying to have a different life. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that means, but all I knew is that I didn't want to keep living the life that I was living. I didn't want it. So I've been trying new things because I just want something else. I want something else. And I have lost so many people in this pursuit, and I don't have any money. I am in so much fucking debt. I have had very little fucking support. I started making these videos I needed somewhere to put my energy. That's really what it was. I needed somewhere to put my fucking energy. Just creatively, I needed to make something. And the fact that this has been getting a positive response, it kind of makes me emotional at times because I used to not believe in God. I have we'll get into that in another video. But lately, when I went through this like dark night of the soul, I have become so spiritual and so aligned with something bigger than me. Because there were so many times that I was about to off the shit. So many times, you guys. I was just like, I can't. It's not even that I didn't want to live. It's just like I wanted relief. I wanted relief. And every time I was about to do it, something would happen that would remind me of why I'm here. And every single time I would have this flash of my younger self, of 7, 8-year-old me. And then I would think about all the shit that she has gone through. And I would look myself in the fucking mirror and I would be like, I cannot let her pain be in vain. If I off myself, everything that she has been through will be in vain. So many people have let me down. And in those moments, it was this realization that I had to show up for myself. I know I'm going down some fucking emotional, I know. I'm just trying to be honest. I don't know where else I can be honest. I don't have people I can be honest with. This is the only place I can be honest. I didn't want to sell my fucking piano. And I was in a mood. So I'm going to this fucking record shop in a bad mood. But there's something about this that was just like the universe, God, source, whatever the fuck. I don't know what to call it because I am not religious. I'm not religious. But man, have I become spiritual. And there was something about the release of that fear of like, I can't let this thing go. I felt like the universe was giving me a test. It was like, babe, you already have everything you need. Just let it go. And I thought to myself, I'm going to get this back. I was like, it's just a piano. I'm going to get it back. It's fine. I felt like this was practice of letting go. The craziest thing happened. I'm getting rid of it. I'm inspecting the piano, making sure it's in good condition before I sell it. And I find my drumsticks from when I was in middle school. Big Firth, if you know, you know. Dude, I got these in middle school. And the reason why I kept them was because they're cool. They're fucking black. I've had them since middle school, since I was 12. And these were actually gifted to me from another drummer in my band class. I'm pretty sure his name is Michael Wilbur. I'm going to find my yearbook and I'm going to show you guys all the fucking nerdy pictures of me in my fucking band uniform. I'm pretty sure his name was Michael Wilbur, but he gave me these because he had them. And I was like, bro, you have black drumsticks? Like, I gassed him up every fucking day. And I think on our last day of school, he gave them to me, or like our last day of band, or like, I don't remember what it was, but he ended up giving them to me. And I've kept them ever since. And I just felt like I was supposed to find them in that moment because it reminded me that like I've always had it. Like I've always, like, music isn't separate from me. I've always been in love with it. It pours out of me. And I just felt like it was an ode. It was a reminder. It was the universe being like, Why do I have to keep reminding you? Like, you're not losing anything. You're not giving anything away. Man, it was just so cool to find these again. It did. It made me a little emotional. The other thing that happened while I was waiting for the gentleman to do the appraisal, I was chilling and kind of listening to the other coworkers chit chat, and I was admiring all the cool band posters that they had up and the show posters. And there was one in particular that stood out to me, and I kind of just said something. I was like, what do I have to do for that poster? Just a shot in the dark. And he literally went over there, cut it down, and he gave it to me. Again, there was something about this experience that was just like, it felt like a learning, it felt like a lesson from the universe. Like, I felt like I was giving something away, and it was immediately giving me something in return. I don't know how else to describe that. I'm so excited to show you guys the fucking poster they gave me. Dog. Not only is it a Clips poster, it's a Milwaukee poster because it says the rave on here. They're coming to the rave on the 17th. I'm going to do everything I can to fucking go see them at the rave. You guys, look at the poster I got. All of this to say, it's communicating with me. Like the universe is listening. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. I know that sounds fucking insane. As above, so below. That's how I'm gonna leave it. And I've been just like trying to embody that more. As above, so below. Like karma. And not in a weird way. Like, I believe in energy. That what you give to the world comes back to you. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? As above, so below. And I felt like it was a green light. It was like, I know this sucks, but keep going. I know it sucks to give this thing up, but just keep fucking going. Keep fucking going. Welcome to my TED Talks. My name is Shleberry. I'm genuinely sorry for fucking up the reaction. I'm gonna make it up to you guys. I really like Destin, if I'm being honest. I'm really glad you guys put me on him. I've been sleeping. I'm gonna be honest, I've been sleeping. He's been an artist that's been in my peripheral for so long, and it's been one of those things that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check him out. And then I never did. And then I got so far behind on his catalog that it just felt like procrastination. I appreciate all of you who listen to me blab, who like listening to me just express all of the shit that goes on up here. I am such a thinker. I read a lot. I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I love learning. I love knowing the truth. I love shedding my skin and becoming better. I love that pursuit of purification. I am just always trying to get better. I don't know how else to describe that, but I am just appreciative of the community that we've been building so far. So again, welcome. I'm Shle. I'm long-winded. This is the place that I get to be long-winded. This was a genuinely enjoyable listen. So let's dive in. Love on Digital by Destin Conrad was released on April 25th of this year. It's a 15-track studio album with a runtime of about 37 minutes. Some production standouts to me were Louis Lastic. He was on the majority of the album. I saw Matt Keane on a few. I saw Maxwell Hunter on a few. And then I saw K1 on Mr.E, which I thought was fucking tight. And it's so cool because my first reaction video was K1, and then that led into Flow because Flow was on the K1 album. And that's why you guys were like, you have to check out Destin because you can tell they're all friends. So the way that this all like melted into each other cohesively, I was like, this is dope. Destin Conrad is a 25-year-old American R&B singer, songwriter, repping the city of Tampa, Florida. This is his 5th project since his debut, Colorway, which dropped in March of 2021. His sound, I tried to do a little bit of research without diving into the music because I'm trying to save the music that I haven't heard for reactions. It's been really tough to resist, if I'm being honest. His sound can be described as a combination of classic R&B and, in my opinion, contemporary sass. He's edgy, he's honest, he's sulky, he's silky, he's smooth. He touches on the Black queer experience in such a lush way. So he's so dope. He's so fucking dope. I first caught wind of him mainly because of his collaborations with Kehlani. I'm a huge Kehlani fan. And I remember seeing Colorway, the cover art, everywhere in 2021. It's a cool looking fucking cover art. It's really fucking cool. He's one of those artists, like I said, that's been in my peripheral. I don't have an excuse. I don't know why I haven't checked him out. I've been sleeping. I'm sorry. And considering he's Black and queer, I'm sorry. I don't have anything else to say. Now that I've listened to both Flo and Destin, although they're the same age, in my personal opinion, Destin has more of an old soul to him. There's something about his sound that just feels more mature. One of the interviews that I saw by him, he had mentioned that his favorite artist of all time was Brandy. And when he said that, I was just like, that makes so much sense to me. You can hear the Brandy influence in him. If you are a fan of that time, you would really like Destin's approach because he has that maturity in his vibe. I don't know how else to describe it. Not that Flo is immature, but his sound just feels more refined. I'm not sure how else to describe that. I took notes on each track. Let's just talk about them. The first opening track, Kissing in Public. The video's really cute too. It's very inclusive and not just racially inclusive. It's gender inclusive, age inclusive. It was just a really beautiful video. It reminded me of that. I'm not saying they are parallel musically. The video reminds me of that Macklemore song where he's talking about same sex. It had that preciousness at times. I loved it. It was a really cute video. If you are part of the gay community, if you're part of the queer community, claiming your partner in public is one of the most emotional experiences that you go through. I'm definitely older now, so I've been able to see progress in the gay community. Not even in it, but just people's view of it. Being gay is way cooler now than it used to be, and you had to hide your relationship. I haven't been in many relationships, but I've had to hide every single one at some point or censor myself with them at some point because you don't want to make anyone else feel fucking uncomfortable. And that moment that someone decides to hold your hand, to kiss you, to claim you in a public setting makes you feel so wanted and seen. Because rejection is such a common feeling when you're gay. And rejection is even worse when you're gay and Black. It's a double whammy. There wasn't music like this when I was growing up. There wasn't music like this for me to feel seen. And I know a lot of people probably don't think it's that deep, but it is that deep. I love this. Whether he knows it or not, it takes bravery and courage to do stuff like this. And the entire album feels like this. And I love it. I love his approach. And it's not even an emotional song. It's a very it's a single song. It is single material. It has a good tempo. It makes you want to dance. It's very smooth. If you don't want to listen to the lyrics, you can still feel the freedom that it's implying. You can still feel like you literally just want to let your body move. Like you can feel it. And I think it does correlate well with the lyrics, but it's a beautiful opener. Track number 2, Mr. E. This is the one produced by K1. And you can tell there are some ad-libs, which might even be K1. I don't know for sure. But there are ad-libs in this song that remind me of With All Due Respect. And I was just like, yeah, this is definitely a K1 song. I think she also has writing credits on here. And I think you can also tell, in my opinion, because you can hear K1 on this. Even the lyrics, you can hear her saying some of these things. So shout out K1. The Mr. E is a double entendre for the word mystery, because he's given that mysteriousness. And I think that is the perfect way to even describe the feeling of the song. It's very like, come find out. Which is so K1, because K1's very shy. It's this very like, I don't know, come see. I love it. It's very Caribbean. It's very Jamaican, very island vibes, very warm. I can see this being just like a nighttime vibe. There's like this jazzy outro, and then there's like this beat switch at the end, and you're just like, ugh. So good. I also found out that his mom is Jamaican, and you can feel the Jamaican influence all over this thing, all over this fucking thing. It feels like island music. Like, it feels very warm and humid and dancey, but not clubby. Does that make sense? Track number 3. This has a feature, Serpent with Feet. This is the first credited feature. And in my opinion, Serpent with Feet has the best part on here. That's no shade to Destin. Destin fucking floats on this. But I think Destin does a good job of letting the feature shine on every single one that he has a feature with. And it almost feels like the feature's song a lot of the time. So you can tell he knew exactly who to put on there when he was making that. Like, he did a really good job of that. This is a very, like, this is a very sexy ass fucking song. It's a very like smoke vibes. You're chilling with some vinyl. There's candles. The soft side is coming out. It gives you soft side feelings. There's a part in Serpent's verse. It's right at the end. He says, the tough guy, hold on, what is it? And in my opinion, it sums up the entire fucking song. He says, I guess the tough guy got a soft side. And I feel like that sums up the whole song. I love this song. Serpent's tone at the end. Oh, there's like a bridge and it's just him and he is in this pocket. It makes you feel like you're floating. It's gorgeous. This song is beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. It's like seeing another side of someone who, especially in the male gaze with other men. Like, I love the perspective. It's not a perspective you hear a lot. You always hear men gazing after women, but you don't hear men gazing after other men. I love it. That, like, it's so interesting to hear that perspective. I love this. Track number 4, featuring Kehlani. This song's fun. This is the kind of song that you go out with your friends and it's like the pregame song. You all are like getting ready and kind of like drinking and about to like get in the Uber kind of shit. Like, this is what you play right before that. The tinny guitar right in the beginning gives me that like late 90s, early 2000s vibe, and you're feeling super nostalgic. And if you were going to feel nostalgic with anyone, putting Kehlani on it was the best fucking idea because she knows exactly how to hit that pocket. As soon as the drums come in, all of a sudden it feels a little more contemporary. And that's what I mean. I think this is a really good example of him blending that nostalgic feel with a new age feel. I think this song really nails it. And even the way they sing on it gives me that Brandy, Monica vibe. And the way Kehlani is on it, she sounds like a 90s R&B singer anyway. She sounds great on this. He gives her the alley-oop again with this feature, and she fucking dunks that motherfucker. I know some people don't like cussing in music. I like cussing in music. There's something vulgar about Destin. And maybe that's what I mean by his older feel. There's something more vulgar about him. He's more willing to be the edgy, like sassy. I love that he's willing to kind of cuss. Not kind of. He does a lot. And I love it. Shout out Malice. The way he bounces in that pre-chorus. I hit the stage, crowd jumping, overseas in Dublin, price going up his dub. So good. So good. Yeah, the way Kehlani comes in on her verse, like those first two lines, red light silhouette with your body on me, all gas, no brakes till the tank is on E. The way she sings it is just so fly, and it's so nostalgic. I don't even know how else to describe it. Kehlani, I'm single. I heard she's maybe with K1. I'm not trying to be in the middle of anything. But hey, Kehlani, I'm single. There's also this little digital sound, this little like glitchy little it's like sprinkled. It's so subtle. It's like sprinkled throughout, like right in the transitions. If you hear it, you hear it. If you don't, you don't. Go listen to it again if you don't know what I'm talking about. But I love those little motifs. It's called Love on Digital, and it like gives you those little things feel like glue. Keeping themes and motifs running throughout an entire album, in my opinion, helps give it the cohesiveness it needs, so that it's not just a playlist of songs, like these random things that I just picked. Here you go. Like, you can tell there was intention. I love attention to detail like that. I love things like that. Track number 5, Delusional. This is very explicitly sensual gay boy vibes. Like, he says, you got a man and I don't care. Pretty much saying like he's okay with being the side piece. I can be delusional. I just want to feel something. I'm just trying to feel your body on mine. And again, the pronouns are he a lot. Oh, I love it. Delusional goes right into Party With You. This one also has Caribbean club vibes, Caribbean dance. Like those bars that are like on the beach. It almost reminds me of like a Rihanna video. You know what I mean? The bass is really funky. There's this light synthy keyboard. It sounds like we're in the back and we're harmonizing around a fire. Like, it feels so like intimate. Intimate. That's a good word. But I'm like with the homies and we out in the back and we're all just kind of like singing together and just like vibing. We're probably like smoking some Dutchie, like just chilling by the water. It's probably warm. Then we go into number 7, Jumpin. I really like this song. He has a very Tory Lanez tone at times. Like there's sometimes I feel like I'm listening to Tory Lanez. And maybe on this especially because Tory's known for being on bouncy beats. And this is very bouncy. It's one of the bounciest songs on the album. For me, this would be on every fucking set list because this is like an engaging ass, like get off your feet. This is such an engaging fucking song. This would be on every fucking set list for every performance. And then the outro transitions are... I really like this song. Jumpin' is... I had a star by it. That must mean that I like it. Then we go into The Last Time, number 8, featuring Teezo Touchdown. Another feature that just really shines. I am behind on Teezo as well. This made me very curious to go dive into his catalog. I might do a reaction to a Teezo album because I really enjoyed this song. If I'm being honest, this song made me fucking cry. This was very vulnerable, very honest. There's a classic acoustic R&B guitar riff on it. It leaves so much room for the artist. The lyrics are so fucking vulnerable. You can tell that they're going back and forth with someone that they love. It's a song about disappointment and hoping, praying that things will get better. Hoping, praying that this is the last time. We said that 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 last time. Like, you can tell they repeat it and repeat it and repeat it because it gives that loop feeling when you're in that situation, because it feels that way. You just feel stuck, that it never changes, that it just goes right back to the same old shit. It was a very relatable song. They weren't trying to portray themselves in this perfect manner. They were like being honest about this toxic relationship and having every intent for it to get better and just not being sure why it never does. Because intentions aren't enough. Intentions are never enough. Number 9, Make It Up. The production on this is sexy as fuck, sulky, smooth, but there's some contrast in the lyrics because he's saying that he's not in the mood right now. This reminds me of that Flow song. Like, just having boundaries and like knowing how you feel, but feeling comfortable enough to express that. Like, hey, this isn't a you thing. I'm just not feeling in the mood to be sexual, and I'll make it up to you though. I think this song in particular was the proof, or like the reminder, maybe not the reminder. This was the song that it was reminding me of that Flow track, but this one just felt more mature. And this song in particular was that like comparison song for me. Again, it's not that Flow is immature. I want to keep reiterating that because I'm not saying they sound immature for their age or anything. But there's this matureness to Destin that like seeps through in a different feeling. I don't know if that makes any fucking sense. Make It Up goes right into Your Lady. And, oh, this is the interlude. And he's talking to another man saying like, hey, I don't want to get in between you and your lady. Him and his lady had taken a break, Destin describes. And in that break, him and Destin had done some things together, but the lady doesn't know about it. So this is kind of again, back to the queer theme. It's very common for the queer experience to be a secret. And this is hitting that experience right on the head. The interlude goes right into Cari's honeymoon. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. This is written and produced solely by her. I'm not saying Drake was the first person to do this, but Drake did this a lot on his albums where he would just give one of the songs like kind of to someone else to just shine. He did that a lot with at least once on every album. I don't know if he kept doing it. I haven't listened to a Drake album in a really long time. The only albums that I really cared for were his mixtape, So Far Gone. I liked Thank Me Later. I liked Take Care. I liked Nothing Was the Same. When he started the whole, if you're reading this, that's when I feel like he got fakely aggressive. And that's when I was just kind of like, there's something off here. And I don't really know what it is. But I really started to lose sight around that time. And with every album after that, I just got more distant from him. So I don't even know if he continued to do it, but I enjoy it as a palate cleanser. It's almost like an interlude because you get a break from the artist's voice. Not that you need a break, but it keeps things interesting. And the fact that she wrote it and produced it, I think is just cool. The fact that he's like highlighting her, I just think is fucking cool. And it's a really good song. It's a really emotional song. And it kind of reminds me of the Teezo song. Her lyrics are sticking to you like glue. She repeats that a lot. The production is very bare, right on par with the vulnerability of the lyrics. You can just tell that she's having a hard time making sense of the pull that she has towards this person who she knows maybe isn't good for her. She does mention that they've made a ton of mistakes, but there's this stickiness to them that she can't let go of. It's very honest. I think we've all gone through something like that. It's very honest. I always give credit to artists who can talk about things like this because it's hard to be vulnerable and share your mistakes and your missteps. It's to just be like, I'm a human being. Look at me in the light. I am this imperfect person. We can all relate to a lot of those stories. And when these artists are brave enough to share those things, I just find that kind of music so beautiful because it's so easy to be like, I'm the shit. I'm so cool. Look at me. All I get is money and bad bitches all the time. Like, that fucking narrative gets so played out. It's like, for sure, but I want to know the real you. What do you struggle with? I'm trying to connect with you. What makes you human? What makes us the same? How can I relate to you? Again, I just appreciate lyrics like that. And I think even some of these topics help make it feel more mature than the Flow album. I'm not trying to harp on Flow. I'm just trying to give context, I guess, with what I'm saying. I am not harping on Flow. I love fucking Flow. I'm just trying to give it some scale, some relativity, so that you know what the fuck I'm saying, so that there's context of... I'm trying to be articulate. I'm trying to be as articulate as possible because it is so hard to describe feelings in art. It's so hard to describe. It's challenging. It's not easy. We go right into FMU, which is an acronym for fuck me up. And he's just kind of being fun, like, come on, Zaddy, come fuck me up. Talking about tats on his body. Treat me like the plug. Fuck it up. He even acknowledges that he's maybe being a little toxic. He's like, I know I'm going to regret this. So dope. So dope. This one goes into another acronym, number 13, p.b.s, featuring Lil Nas X. Another feature that I think he alley-oops for so fucking well. p.b.s stands for pretty boy shit. Fire. The production is so Lil Nas. Like, as soon as the beat started, I was like, yep, I can hear Lil Nas on this. You could just tell, like, immediately that they were just gonna hype up the pretty boy in each other. Like, you could just tell immediately that's what was gonna happen. That's what they did. The steel drums feel very Jamaican. It's super fun and bouncy. Like, it's very lighthearted. It's very Lil Nas X. It's very like, don't take me fucking serious. It's on brand. Like I said, it's bouncy. The bass is really dark, synthy, rumbly, complements the steel-ish drums really fucking well. There's claps. It's catchy. Lil Nas is in his pocket. Pretty ass lips with your pretty ass waist with your pretty ass. Like, Destin did great with the features. He did fucking great. This is a fun song. Then we go into So Nice, number 14. He's on the phone with his mom, and her thick Jamaican accent comes out, and I love that shit when you insert your culture unapologetically. Like, I love that. This is a song which I think is accurately placed to, like, towards the end, where he's kind of just like looking back at what he's created, and he's like, man, I actually have a really dope life. He's like, I'm not perfect, but I make do. You can tell he reflects on his mistakes by his lyrics. He's very honest in his lyrics, very accountable in his lyrics. There's like that island synth, summer guitar. This is another one that he sounds like Tory Lanez, and even a little like Bryson Tiller. There were a few times that I had to like look at my phone and be like, oh yeah, I'm not listening to a Bryson Tiller song. Like there's sometimes he's in that tone of Bryson a little bit. Reminds me of that trap soul era a little bit. Then there's like these horns that come in on the hook. So nice. The production is so nice on this. It's a nice way to start like slowing the album down, of being like, he said other things in there. Like he's just trying to give his family like new experiences that they hadn't had the privilege to have. And his pursuit of this thing that he loves has given him privileges to share with his family. And it's just like fucking cute. And it's a really cute song. So the fact that he puts his mom's voice on there, I think, again, makes it more intimate and vulnerable, because that's actually his mom. He's not interpreting or paraphrasing for her. It's actually her, which reminds me of Chromacopia with Tyler. There's something about that, the realness in that, the texture in that just feels more authentic. I love it. I fucking love it. And then the outro to me was a song that he made once he was pretty much done with it, and he needed a bookend. It has a very outro feeling, and he kind of just sums up the album on it. You know, he just kind of repeats the album name. He's not trying to make you think about all these fucking lyrics. It's very bare. It's almost like an interlude, but it's at the end telling you like, okay, we're done. This is it. He must have sampled vocals for the production, because the melody feels like vocal chops on a piano. They just feel choppy, like a sample. It's just the little like cherry on top. Like, okay, it's done. Roll it out, press it. And I think it needed that, considering it didn't really have like a proper intro song, which is totally fine. You don't need it. There's no rules to fucking art. There's no rules at all. But I'm glad that he kind of like reminded you like this was a complete thought. I really enjoyed this. I know I'm biased. It's a Black queer album. It spoke to my heart. But I think people that aren't in that exact demographic can still appreciate the art. It's gay, it's queer, it's sexy, it's Jamaican, it's warm, it's humid. If you're having friends over, you can put this on in the back while you guys are just vibing out on the porch on a summer fucking night. You can play this if you have a woman over, a man over, a love interest over. It's dancey, it's groovy, but it's not intense like I'm at the club. Tap the Glass is more intense. Still dancey, but Tap the Glass is, if you know Tyler, his energy is just way different. Please go check out this album. I'll have a link in the description. If you like R&B music, please go check this out. The next video that's coming out is Tyler Tap the Glass. That's done. I didn't delete it. I'll have it up soon. Thanks for fucking with me, you guys. I don't know how to shut the fuck up per usual.
This that shleberry, nigga.